accusing us of worshiping those images. You will see some of their pastors, when they are preaching, they will say, we are before the image that cannot even move or that cannot even talk. But in go to their churches, they still have image. That's why I told you that image is image, statue is statue. What is different between the carved image they use maybe 2 bags of cement to mold, and that carved image of 2 bags of cement they use to mold Virgin Maria or the saints in the Catholic Church? What is different? Is image not image? What image represents is that when you are looking at that image, you remember whom that image represents. It's just a purpose of a spiritual artifact, what you can be looking at in order to remember the spirit or the personality the image represents. Not that we worship that image as God. Go to the book of Numbers. You will see where the snake, when they bite the Israelites, Chukwu told Moses to go and make a replica of a snake and raise it up, that whoever that listen to me, this instruction I'm giving you, and look up to that snake in obedience to my commandment, that person will be healed. So that is why in Igbo spirituality we make images. What God is against is making images and they begin to worship that image as God. Yes, if we go to our offices, various offices, we see Mr. President of our image picture. So we see Mr. Governor is in the office, but we are not worshiping them. We only giving them respect for to whom honor is due. And whenever you see that picture, remember, oh, this person is the person that is ruling us. Not worshiping. If you go to wealthy homes, I've seen many of them. You see some wealthy homes that they will do the image, the carved image of their father. I've seen it molded head, some mold full picture of their late father. Some will mold only the head of their late father beside the grave, on top of the grave, the man's grave. Is monuments. So in Igbo spirituality, we have all those images, and it's allowed, but we are not worshiping them as God. As the game when Achukwu also belosum, then whatever you believe in and the respect, give that the highest respect about worship, go latreya. That is what you are worshiping. So whatever you believe and they give the utmost respect, and whatever you can give and you love with all your heart, that you are willing to obey with all your heart, is what you worship. So do you know that some people worship money? Some people worship their Mr. Governor, because Mr. Governor can send them as a errand boy and they can commit dastardly act in order to protect the image of governor. They are worshiping governor. Do you know that some people can commit evil in order to make their wife happy? Now, if you are that such type, you are worshiping your wife. You know that this is against God's commandment. You know that this thing is abomination. But in order to please someone, you are loyal to, you committed that abominable act, you are worshiping that person if you don't know. Whether it's your wife, your husband, or whatever. Because God has given the commandment. Keep my commandment. So whomever that made you to go against God's commandment, meaning your loyalty lies to that person, not to God. So therefore you are worshiping that person you obey. Some people worship demons, you worship Satan, you worship evil because you believe in them. So I can tell you that images we made in Igbo spirituality is to remember our loved ones. Yes, we celebrate them for one thing or the other. If you go to my obi, you see my late father's image there, the picture. Doesn't mean that I'm worshiping him, but I reference him because he taught me some certain things that made me to always respect him. The same thing. So my question today is, tell me the difference between the images you made in Catholic churches and whether it's crucifix whether it's carved image. And I told you, if you go to Anglican, you will see carved image of cross. Go to Catholic, you will see crucifix. Crucifix is the one, after carving the wooden stuff, they molded Jesus on top. That is crucifix. And so on and so forth. I have given you some instances where you can see either carved image or images or statues. Now, I can tell you that image is image, statue is statue. Now, in Igbo spirituality, tell me what is different. With Catholics, we go to Catholic, in front of the Catholic and in front of the crucifix there, they will bow. Yes, and ordinary person will go to in front of Okumo and altar or bow. What is different? Image is image, statue is statue. Let me tell you, ask you a question. You as a, let me use, which church can I use now? Let me use Catholics. Yes, I remember even some Pentecostal worship Bible, forgetting that Bible is what is printed in China here. Yes, it will interest you to know that even the wood, the paper said in here, most is develop where court where print your Bible. But some people worship that. They worship their Bible in the sense that once they see the Bible, they see it as the Holy of Holies. Image, whatever you use, you respect more royalty to, is what you worship. But in Igbo spirituality, nothing like that. Whatever we see, whenever we see Apokaleta, whenever we see Ingu and the rest of them, we don't worship them. However, we reference them, knowing fully well that they represent Omumuo. The same thing is what Catholics does. But my question now, let me face Catholics, because why I face Catholics that the umbrella, the taproot of Christianity. I don't take other religion, other Catholics, other Christians serious. If Catholic crumble today, Christianity will crumble, because they are the ones that have taproot. Other ones are just husband and wife made. Are you following? Yes, because I told you the day I was telling you why I want to use Catholic as an example. I told you that even the Easter, the death Easter will fall, can never be fixed except Catholic fixed it. And Catholic fix it because of the what they call liturgical calendar. They have their own Aguaro. Ibrahim Catholic ilota na farache koka osono oka nka na akabo oka nketo na aro nke ise na eto oka si Aguaro. Okwi na erotia oka nwe calendar, and it's their calendar that controls them, and their calendar is why they use to fix Easter. Oh, yeah, but sometimes they have feast or die at the ending of March, or for die in April. Or Catholic feast here. Other religion will not fix it. Are you following? Because every time was here just celebrate the Queen Esther. It's a teaching for another day anyway. But what I want to tell you today is this. Now, image is image, and statue is statue. So I want to use Catholic being the head of Christianity for as an example. You as a Catholic, in Onampa, onwendo go bosi jero n'ihu statue Virgin Maria, maọbụ n'ihu sacristy, maọbụ n'ijego n'ihu monsters we have akpọ his image, then tie host Holy Communion n'ime. It's not Jesus. I want to problem with that because it's their faith. But my question today is this: onwendo go bosi jero n'ihu Blessed Sacrament. Yes, ikwejero n'ọbụ. The host in Africa for Blessed Sacrament is produced by the Reverend Sisters in a convent in Sokumalo. Then the monsters in Africa they need me gold and a lele or that one whenever the sacrament and they go to there and not foreign stuff. Now here I call mother. Now having established that is here but is an image. Now we want to go watching on you Blessed Sacrament. Momone no nihu statue Virgin Maria. Momone no nihu ihe obuna akporo akpo na afunu nuka Saint Anthony of Padua, Saint Mary, Saint Nkewa. Now, is there any way, any day have been in front of those carved images in your respective homes? Yes, and the ones in your parish. So blessed by Father, and even the pictures you are in front of your house, the one that belongs to various actors that played a role of Jesus. Now, Is there any of them you are in his presence, that image presence or statue presence, and after willing, crying, telling how you feel, telling your stories, how everything about your life is in shambles, how your business is going down, how your children is not doing well, how this, how that, and you know all of them. After mentioning all of them, have you ever visited anyone after you finish saying it? The statue raise hand. There's that statue, yes, that statue raise hand and pack you at the back. Say, my son, go home. I have heard what you said. I will do it. Have you? The answer is no. Because you can't go Catholic more than me. Yes. There's some Nande propagate Catholics to the extreme. That time I remember those days. Every Sundays, me and my team will normally go to various parishes and then societies. In various parishes. I remember that time when I was in Onitsha. This thing is about over 20 years ago, about 22 years ago. So at that time, sometimes I was from Onitsha, come to my Catholic church in my town called St. George's. After church, we already discussed with the Reverend Father. We come to open, maybe we want to open my society in the parish. We talk to parishioners before the final blessing. The same way I have visited so many parishes then when I was propagating those Marian stuff. So you can't be going Catholic, so I understand what I'm saying. So what I'm telling you, have you ever been in front of statue after praying? The statue stretch his hand and pack you at the back and say, go home, your problem have been heard and your problem have been solved. Have you? The answer is no. Then the same thing with the statues we have in Eze-Ana. Have you ever visited Ogugu Negi after talking the way you feel like, and Ogugu raise hand and pack you at the back and say, go home, your sin have been forgiven, or I had your prayers, I will solve it? Have you? It have not happened. So meaning statue is statue, image is image. Whether that image is in your church or the image is in your Eze-Ana, image is image, statue is statue. So there's no difference. So why are you allowing somebody to be telling you that your foreign nage is a carved image and this and that? You should go and throw them, and you believe? You demonize your own images in your own Eze-Ana spirituality. Why promote his? Is it not deceitful? So what am I saying? In essence, I'm rounding up. What I'm telling you is this: understand that images is just a replica of a personality or an entity you believe in. The work of those images is to reframe your mind from going here and there, so that your mind will remain focused once you are facing the altar you made for yourself. It helps you for meditation. So not as if our own image is different from the images you are seeing in their churches and on your various homes. But note that those your picture you hang on the wall of your house is one atom. Picture you hang there is the imagination of the painter that painted it maybe towards the heart. He will now use different colors as a radiation. But those are man-made images, because no human being, there was nothing like photograph during the time of the person you call your God, when he existed over 2,000 years ago. So you can see that those images you are seeing in your various home is imagination. Let me stop here. If you have questions in today's lecture, chat me on WhatsApp, or you want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp. WhatsApp number remains 0805 7837 672. I repeat, 0805 7837 672. Or 0813 82 43 871. See you tomorrow. No gawan nke Eziokwu. Abo no onwe bro je ju echu aja. Emechia oye moment. May the blessing of the Most High, Chukwu keep me here in be with us and abide with us now and forevermore. Like I say.
Good day, my name is Chucks. If you're in need of building designs, we have years of experience helping people get the beauty of their dream house they have always wanted. Even if you have great fear of seeking for architect because of money, we can help. Don't put off getting your dream house that you deserve. So give us a WhatsApp chat via our Facebook page today at Fenwork Architecture. Fenwork Architecture gives you the best. Thank you.
Morning. Okay, my name is Machuku Francis Chukwuemeke. I'm from Anambra State, Nibo, precisely. Okay, to start with, I will say thank you for using that word, creative. Those work we saw in Eziokwu TV, I'm the architect that designed them. I happen to be one of the 3 executive directors in Framework Architecture. Framework Architecture is a multidisciplinary integrated company that offers specialized and expert contracts and consultancy in area of architecture, civil engineering, project planning, interior designing. Okay, Framework Architecture was founded and began operating in 2010. The company is led by management team of 3 executive directors, and have assembled a group of experienced and professional technicians in both traditional and high technology. Thank you so much. Our mission is to provide a service to meet the challenges of building environment associated with the developing countries like Africa. We aim to provide a conducive and safety, affordable housing units. Okay, to reach us is so easy. We are everywhere here in Nigeria. Why I say that we are everywhere is that we go outside jobs. Any place you call us, we are ready to be there and achieve your requirements. So for our contact number, you can reach us on our WhatsApp number 070-6465-2451. I repeat, 070-6465-2451. Or you can also contact us through our email address, frameworkarchitecture@gmail.com. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, viewers all over the world. My names are Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Rifte. I'm here this morning to react on trending topic concerning reforms going on in Igbo spirituality. One of my followers chatted me. He was of the view that we should not reform Eze-Ana, that we keep on using the outdated method used by our ancestors, our fathers, meaning that Igbo spirituality, we should maintain the old status quo. Our altars, Igbo spirituality, we have altars, Nokumodi teacher, like Okwedo, Okulasi, Okumodi teacher, even the same thing with the one that is in your village. Place of worship in Igbo spirituality. We should keep on staying under the trees and the shanties. That anything we are trying to build a befitting place of worship, for him, he is not in support. So I'm here today to react to some of such comments. That look, world over, every spiritual movement, they are all reforming. Let me draw your attention to Catholic faith. There's what they call Vatican I. During Vatican I era, the priest, Manako Latin, during the Latin Mass, that time, in Vatican I, because Catholic Church have Vatican I and Vatican II. Presently, Catholic they are practicing Vatican II. Under Vatican I, they are using purely Latin. Yes, they are using purely Latin. And that time, Reverend Father will face the Holy of Holies. He face the altar, back people. Anytime they want to give blessing, like Dominus Vobiscum, he will turn people to people and say Dominus Vobiscum, et cum spiritu tua. That is Dominus Vobiscum simple means Asekuya et cum spiritu tua. Then face back. Are you following? So, and as the church was growing, they understand that by so doing that some people don't actually understand the meaning of those Latin words. So, under Vatican II, they reform it. Under Vatican II, they taught it why that and make declarations that from that Vatican II going forward, that people should be celebrating Mass in their own language. They reform a lot of things, and the Reverend Father began to face the audience. Everything, they reform so many. I just want to use this particular celebration of Mass as a case study. The same thing with the other world religion world over. Are you following? Even Hindu, is Buddha that built the first temple in India, like modern temples. So there was so many reforms. So many reforms. The same thing with if you go to other sets, religious sets like Grey Message, the Kanka and rest of them, many of them are building modern place of worship, so temples. However, once you enter into any place of worship, you will see sign that will show you that this particular place of worship or temple belongs to so spiritual sect. Like if I enter Catholic church, once I enter inside, I will be able to tell you this is Catholic, even without signboard. Because I have already know some certain things. Despite the fact that other religions have chairs and everything, they have similarity. That's what I'm trying to say. But there is some certain things that made it unique. For example, Catholic must have crucifix. Crucifix. Why the Anglican, exterior of Anglican and Catholic look alike, right? But there is different, because in Anglican, you only see a cross, you will not see crucifix. The same thing with other Pentecostals. So, but some people still want Ordinana to remain with those outdated methods that did not even help us anywhere. Okay, with this old method of under trees and shanties, have you ever seen any serving governors? Despite the fact, or even senator, despite the fact that some of them, when they are contesting, yes, they seek prayers from traditional worshippers. Yes, Igbo spirituality. But because of how everything is structured, time of Thanksgiving, you will not see them. Okay, if the governor is coming to thank Olas with his entourage, where will he sit? The atmosphere is not conducive. Okay, if there is maybe a rainfall, how do you expect governor or a senator or and his entourage to be running helter-skelter because rain is coming? The atmosphere is not built in a way that it will accommodate high-profile personalities. So, but now in Igbo spirituality, we are moderning it. What is important is the teaching. In Igbo spirituality, African traditional religion, we are talking about telling you why you should not destroy your family, why you should be at peace with your children and rest of them. All those the tenets of Igbo spirituality teaching will teach you about those things, and even tell you how you can be able to do it yourself. Like I said, 70% of your spiritual work can be done by yourself if you are properly guided. So that is what modern Igbo spirituality is trying to do. Now we are remodeling so many things, giving at least modern place of worship where you can come and sit comfortably. In fact, if we can even afford AC, we put AC. Are you getting me? So that the atmosphere must be nice. Yes, because other religious sects and spiritual movements are looking down on Igbo spirituality because of how our altars look like under the trees, under shanties and everything. People are looking down on us. So I'm a reformer. I am of the opinion that place of worship of Chukwu Okike should look nice. Okay, look at what African traditional religion is doing, Ghanaian religion. Look at it. You see it and watch the next video. You will see you will watch the next videos. You will see people massively returning back to Igbo spirituality via African traditional religion. You will see the atmosphere, you will see the interior, you will see everything. The environment is nice and very conducive, so that everybody, it will be conducive for all walks of life. So watch this video and see the reformation we are bringing in Igbo spirituality, because we believe that place of worship of Chukwu should be nice, and it should follow the reality on ground of 21st century. So you watch how we worship. The difference is that Igbo spirituality does not believe that Jesus is God. Yes. So Igbo spirituality does not recognize that. We believe in Chukwu Okike Puru Ime Ihe Niile. That is the core difference between us and Christianity. So I will have worship songs. Those worship songs, the only thing is that we recognize Chukwu. We don't recognize Jesus. That is the third difference. So, and if you look inside our interior of place of worship, you will see our Nzu is there. Edo is there. So if you look well, you will see the difference from the normal church, because we will not see anything, any carved image in that place. However, outside the place of worship, we still have other symbols in the environment for you to know that you are in African traditional religion arena. Let me stop here. Watch this video and tell me what you have to say. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yọma ga-enwere unu n'oge. Yọma ga-enwere unu n'afọ. Yọma ga-enwere unu n'akwọ. Yọma ga-enwere unu n'ọtụ niile nke ndụ unu. Dịka izuru ekwe ebe atọ, yọma ga-emerere gị. Ihe ọma ga-emere gị. Chineke mere gị ihe ọma. Chineke awara gị ụzọ. Ihe ọma bụ ihe ị na-achọ, Chineke agọziela gị. Chineke gọzie gị. Chineke ma gị ụzụ. Ụzụ bụ ihe ọma ga-emerere gị. Ụzụ bụ mmepe ụzọ ga-edere gị. Ihe ọbụla bụ ihe na-achọ bụ ọma, Chineke mezuru gị. Chineke gọzie gị. Chineke mere gị mma. Ugbu a na niile ebibi. God bless you. 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 Chineke mere gị mma. Chineke wara ụzọ gara gị. Abasa, unu ga-abịa mere ka ego na ike dị n'ụzọ gị wee